jury. He's inside the courtroom, and he looks way different, like way different. Joining me to help us with this question, jury consultant, human behavior expert, body language expert, also down there in the Orlando area where all this is happening, Susan Constantine. Susan, great to see you. First of all, a general question. How important and how much does it impact the jury, just the appearance of a defendant inside a courtroom, even if they never testify?
Well, first impressions matter, right? So the minute it's optics that they look at him, they're going to assess based on what they hear in the opening statements, does he look guilty? Does he look the part? Based on what we've seen before, that kind of villain or the vampire look that he had, that's
a good description, vampire. He's sort of a vampire type of guy. I want to put up on the screen so everyone can see his new, renewed look. Let's take a look, because he looks, to me, way different. And I know it's just probably a haircut. He may also be bulking up based upon some of the food he's eating. But the hair is very short. The beard is more trimmed. His face just looks different. What are your thoughts about this new appearance?
Well, if I were, I'm going to take aside my own personal feelings about this case, but if I were the jury and if I were the jury consultant in this, I would have said, yes, cut his hair off. He has this very distinct yin and yang look, the black and the white, where that top area is black, the bottom is white. He just has a really odd coloring. So I think by taking the hair all the way down is a better appearance. But again, first impressions matter. I'd like to be able to see what the jury's responses will be when they see him in the courtroom. And I'll tell you what, Vinny, I'm going to be there. So hopefully I'll be able to see him in person and see what he looks like right there.
Fantastic. I want to do some before and after shots here just to demonstrate the contrast. And from your perspective, what you see from the body language. I know it's a still photo, but the difference between before on the left and after on the right.
Sure, on the left with his head down, right? He's got the camouflage with with a hat and so forth. But right here, he's in deep processing. I believe what he was doing was eye blocking here. He was almost appearing as if he was sleeping, but that really disheveled look and the hoodie and all of that just screams the villain, right? He looks like he would smell like a like a predator, right? But then we look at the right-hand side, we see concern. His face is more, is more apparent. So you can see his features. And he has a nicer appearance there. It's kind of hard for me to say nicer because I don't think.
I know it's difficult because I know who we're talking about and the allegations, etc. I've got another split screen for you. On the left will be, I believe, his mug shot. And then on the right, again, another shot from his most recent court appearance. And again, I see it's almost, the face is almost a different shape, but it may just be because of the shaving, etc.
Right, because he doesn't have any hair in his face, and I'm sure with him being in jail, and remember he complained about the food and so forth, he's probably not eating as well. And, his face is a little bit thinner, it's more gaunt. But, I mean, when you're looking at his face on the right-hand side, his eyebrows kind of pulled up, you see the wrinkles across his forehead, his chin is kind of pulled in. So he's obviously heard something with his eyes wide open that kind of startled him or kind of was a little off-putting. Compared to the right one, he's very flat. His affect is flat, his eyes are more fixated. He has no expression whatsoever, so he looks very detached. So I think by looking at the two people, you wouldn't really know they were the same person, so that might be better for him. But although, keep in mind, there's going to be lots of photos and videos of him, the way he looks before than after, and they're going to draw the correlation. All right,
I want to play just a piece of him speaking in court. Susan, and get your analysis of what you're seeing from him. We have about a minute and a half left. Let's take a look.
Can you please state and spell your last name for the record?
Stearns, S-T-E-R-N-S.
And what was your understanding as to what they were going to do with it?
They were just going to check my Google Maps and check to see if I was logged into Google, and that was it. That was all I agreed to.
I know we're not seeing his face, but what are you seeing from the backside, and what are you hearing there?
Right. So, I mean, he's very articulate. When he is stating his name, he's saying it slowly. He's, punctuating every single letter. But then we kind of see this little bobble. You see that right beforehand. That's just cognitive load. That's part of anxiety and nervousness. And of course, he would be in this particular situation.
I've got time to show you one more quick one. Let's take a look. This is his police interview before he's arrested.
What happened to your phone?
No idea what happened to my phone. I was pushing off doing this update for a while and ended up trying to do it. I don't know what the hell, my head being in the state it was, I wasn't paying attention. I ended up somehow doing some sort of option that updated the OS, but it ended up like wiping my phone at the same time.
We have about 20 seconds here. Big contrast, right?
Yes. Well, first of all, liar, liar, pants on fire. He's very guarded, looking down, not making any eye contact. His voice is lowered. He also sounds very victim-like. So overall, when we're looking at his body language, he's very suspect, especially if I were in the investigation room. I'd be watching them be pulling up all of those indicators. Those are high suspect behavioral indicators. So I certainly would have my eyes on him.
And they did. Susan Constantine, thank you so much. We will speak again. It seems to me the only